Hi, Megan. How are you?
On the camera. Okay, so.
Okay. Hi. Welcome.
Thank you.
How are you today?
I'm doing all right, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for coming in. It sounds like there's a couple people in your life that recommended that you come.
Yeah,
And
mainly
see
my
me
social
today.
worker.
Okay. How do you feel about that?
All right, I guess.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
you're okay being here? You feel okay?
Yeah, I mean,
That's good.
it doesn't bother me at all. I understand why she wants me here. I just don't. She just wants me to do things that I don't want to do, so.
Okay. Okay. That sounds like something we'll need to talk about a little bit. Have you ever been in any sort of therapy or any setting like this before?
A little bit. Right when I started working with my social worker, but I didn't really go.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
I don't know. They just kind of stopped making me go.
Okay. All right. So this is kind of like the first time for you?
Yeah.
Okay. That's good. Thank you for being honest. And I know a little bit about you. I just want to tell you a little bit about me. My name is Alana. I am a licensed social worker, like the person that you work with at the county. And my job is mainly kind of individual work like we're doing here. So I see a lot of different people from your age, younger, older, and what we're going to do here is just talk about whatever you feel comfortable talking about, and you can tell me as much or as little as you want to tell me. And most importantly, everything that we say here is confidential, so there isn't going to be anything outside of this room discussed. There's only two situations where I have to tell you that I do have to report to someone else, would be if I think that you are going to hurt yourself or hurt someone else. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Do you understand why that might be the case? Why I would need to tell somebody?
Yeah, so that you can get me help.
It's just for your safety, because that's the most important thing. But when we're in here, I just want you to feel like you're safe here, and you can talk about whatever you want to talk about. And there is no sort of judgment or anything like that. So I know that it's going to take you a little bit to get to know me. So we'll work on that, but just let me know if you have any questions going forward. And like I said, your social worker, the county worker that you work with, you did work on a release with her.
With Lisa?
When you met with her, yes.
Lisa from the county?
Yes.
Yeah, I did that.
Mm-hmm.
She said that she just wanted to fill you in on my situation a little bit before I came in.
Exactly. So it helps just that you're here, that I know a little bit about you. I don't know everything. I just know a little bit about you, and we'll just kind of go over a little bit right now, since this is the first time that we've met. I just want to make sure you have any questions or anything that you want to ask right away.
Not really.
No? Okay. Let me know if you do.
Okay.
And what I know is just kind of a little bit about your background. So I know that you're 15. You're in 9th grade, it sounds like, so it's your first year of high school?
Yep.
How's that going?
It's going all right. It's like every other school, every other year.
Okay. Have you been to a lot of different schools before
Yeah.
this one?
I've been to, I would say, at least a school or two every year. My parents moved around a lot, so I went to a lot of different schools.
Okay. Is that hard? Or
Yeah.
easy, or what,
I don't
did you
know.
like it?
I didn't like moving around
Okay.
at all. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, who likes moving schools that many times?
Okay. Mm-hmm. That's fair enough. But this year, it sounds like it's going okay so far. Do you have any big concerns or anything you really like about your school that you want to talk
I like my
about?
friends.
Your friends?
Yeah.
Good.
I've got Maddie
Mm-hmm.
is one of my really good friends, and She's in a couple classes with me, and um, Scott too. They're
Okay.
probably my closest friends at school. I hang out with them a lot at school and outside of school.
Okay. And before I start writing down, the only thing that I do while we're meeting is I do just kind of a little map of your family and your friends and the people that are closest to you, and I'll show it to you at the end, but it's just so I can get an idea of kind of
That's okay. My situation's complicated, so I get it.
who you're. I do this for everyone, but it just kind of helps us to see where the other people in your life sit with you. So, and I know from the information that you kind of gave with your form when you came in, and what the social worker said, that your friends are kind of the most important people to you right now.
Yeah.
Okay. Is it just the two, Maddie?
I mean, there's a couple other people,
Scott?
but those are
the two
that I
closest
hang
ones?
out with a lot.
Okay. And you said inside school and outside of school?
Yeah. I don't spend a lot of time at home. I'm usually at their houses or out doing things with them.
Okay. What makes them good friends?
They just understand me and have a lot of things in common with me. I'm kind of different. I'm not super preppy. I don't play sports. I don't do any of that, and so they just like me in that way.
Okay.
So
Okay.
we like music and going to concerts and
Cool. What kind of music do you like?
a little bit of everything.
Okay. All right. Well, that's good. I know high school does kind of tend to have the little separate groups of people, so that helps that you have kind of somewhere that you fit in. And do they live near you, Maddie and Scotty, or do they live with? Who do they live with?
Scott lives with his parents, and Maddie was adopted.
Okay.
So she lives with her adopted parents, and
Okay.
they live pretty close. I can bike there.
Okay. 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 That's good. And then right now you are living. It sounds like in your first foster home. It doesn't sound like you've been in foster care very long. And I know that's kind of a important or big change for you, and something that just kind of want to discuss a little bit. And I know it's a hard thing. Is there anything that you want to tell me about that, or?
I've been in my foster home with Jim and Sarah for since like May, I think. But my parents, or my dad's rights were terminated for me in August.
Okay.
Beginning of August, so
Okay.
I don't know. I've been with my foster parents since May, but
Okay. So just a few 4 or 5 months of this year. Okay. And you mentioned your dad. It sounded like before this you were living with your mom and your dad.
my mom and my dad for a while, but my mom hasn't really been part of my life for a long time. So I was living with my dad and his girlfriend.
Okay. Okay. So was your mom and your dad, and then your mom left, and then it was your dad and his girlfriend. Okay. Okay.
My mom remarried, and I didn't really see her very much, but I have a couple half brothers
Okay.
from her marriage, and my grandma, or not my grandma, but their grandma has custody of them. So I don't see my mom. I haven't seen her in a long time, but I still talk to my brothers sometimes on the phone.
And there's 3.
There's three
brothers? Okay.
half brothers,
Okay.
and they're all younger than me.
Okay. And no siblings that you had with your mom and your dad?
It's just me.
Okay. As far as your dad goes, it sounded like you were with him a little bit longer. How did things go with your dad?
Fine, I guess.
Okay.
He just had his own life.
Mhm. Okay. So it
So-
sounds like he maybe wasn't home or
Yeah,
around
he just did his
very
own
much.
thing. He left a lot.
Okay.
I don't know, he wasn't bad, you know, like you see on the news or like you hear on the radio or anything or online that, you know, the kids get taken away from abuse, and I don't really feel like I was abused, but he just wasn't there.
Okay.
So I was on my own a lot.
Well, it sounds like that might have been kind of hard when you were younger to do things
Yeah, it was
on
harder
your
when
own.
I was younger, but I was managing pretty well until the county got involved.
Okay. How do you think you were managing? What was helping you to do that?
I don't know. I mean, I could cook, I guess. I mean, it's not that hard to make peanut butter and jelly and mac and cheese and stuff.
Okay.
He would leave me some money so I could buy food, but
Okay.
I don't know. I guess the county got involved because I stopped going to school.
Okay. All right. Yeah, the reason I ask is there just are things that you need to do every day, eat and do laundry sometimes, and pay bills and things like that. So just kind of you answered most of those questions. It sounds like some things you just kind of learn to do yourself.
Mhm.
And
He was in and out, so I mean, usually we had electricity and all that.
okay, maybe sometimes that was an issue too.
Sometimes.
Sometimes. Okay.
But it usually got taken care of quickly.
Okay. So it sounded like there were just some usually things that you needed were there for you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And then when did your dad's girlfriend come and start living with you?
A long time ago.
Okay, so she's
I don't know, years.
Okay.
But like I said, she was always with him. Neither of them were ever home.
Okay. Okay. Do you know where they were, or did you know how to get a hold of them when they weren't home?
I could call my dad. He didn't always answer the phone right away, but he usually got back to me within a day or two. As far as where they were, I don't know. I feel like they went everywhere.
Okay. Okay. Did you have anyone else in your life at that point that you think was a supportive person, or someone that you could
Well,
turn to?
For my brothers, they live with their grandma on their dad's side, so I'm not related to her at all. But I could call her and she'd let me talk to them. So, other
Okay.
than my friends, I usually just talk to my brothers.
Okay. All right. So your friends are definitely big supports for
Mhm.
you. I see why you said that they're such a big deal in your life. Sounds like they were there for you during a time when there wasn't anybody else. So that makes sense. I'm glad they were for you. Do you have any feelings or anything about your mom or your dad that kind of come up when we're talking about it?
Not really.
No? Okay, that's
I
okay.
don't care.
Okay. Yeah, and you don't have to feel one way or the other. I'm just kind of want you to tell me what you want to right now. As far as the people that you moved in with, it sounds like when you left your parent or your dad's house, then you were put into a foster home right now, and it sounds like they have a couple other children already.
Yeah, they've got
Okay.
2 girls that are older than me
Okay.
already in the house. I think one of them is like 19 or 20 and the other one is 17.
And those are also foster children? Or
Yes.
They are, okay. So they don't have any
They
biological?
they have biological children, but they're older.
So they're not.
My foster parents are like grandparents' age. They're not
Okay.
like my dad's age.
Okay.
So
So
their kids are all out of the house.
okay. So living there's just the 2.
Mhm.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
How do you get along with the 2 girls?
All right, I guess.
Okay.
I mean, they're fine.
Mhm.
The 17-year-old is full of drama, but the 19-year-old's pretty cool.
Okay.
She's still in high school, which is why she's still staying there.
Okay.
I don't know.
Okay.
She's cool.
Okay.
She works and stuff, so she hangs out with me a lot. We go out and do stuff. Or
Mhm.
she doesn't hang out with me a lot because I'm not usually there, but
Mhm.
when I